Hello, everyone. I'm here with one of my students, Jennifer Maker from jennifermaker.com, and she is going to share with us some of her recent successes with promoted pins. So before we dive in, Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
So my name is Jennifer, and I blog over at jennifermaker.com, which is a DIY and craft blog. And at this point, when we're recording it, can I say the date?
Yeah.
May 2019. I've been doing my blog for 2.5 years, and I essentially teach people I have lots and lots of tutorials, and I teach them how to do things. And I have a handful of products. I think that's it.
Yeah. So you focus on crafting, and the products you create are digital products, correct?
Yes, all digital, happily so.
And that's what you use promoted pins for.
Correct, yes.
So what prior experience did you have with promoted pins before enrolling in Pin Practical Promotions?
Okay, so I was part of the beta for Pinterest when it came out in, I think, 2011 or something like that. So when they started to introduce promoted pins, they had a beta, and they invited me to try it out. And I love Pinterest, so I did it. And I did a couple of things. Really, all I did was kind of just promote existing pins just to see what would happen. I was just really curious. And they were just for traffic. And it was not for my blog, because the blog didn't exist back then. It went to my travel site. So, and I noticed that I had a lot of engagement, a lot of traffic from those promoted pins. And I thought that was really cool. And I thought favorably of them, but then stopped doing it because I didn't have any real purpose in having a promoted pin. And then I didn't do anything again until I found your course.
So that leads me to my next question. Why did you decide to enroll in Pin Practical Promotions?
Because at some point along the way, I got some sort of awesome tool from you, and I got into your mailing list. So you were sending me letters and things, and then you started talking about how you could teach me how to use promoted pins to actually not just like send traffic to some blog page, which is not really what I'm interested in, but to actually send traffic to a sales page. And I'm like, well, this is what I would like to do. So I signed up for the course, and I did it.
So all about conversions and not so much about just traffic for the sake of
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Conversions is what I'm all about.
So this is one of the most popular questions I get, which is, if you're a potential student thinking about enrolling, but you have no prior experience with promoted pins, will this course help you get up and running?
Totally. So all I did before, first of all, it was in the beta. It was so simplistic. Like I literally it was like boosting on Facebook, as I recall. Very simple, nothing to it. I don't recall figuring out audiences or keywords or anything.
Or your pixels?
So while I'm a fan of Pinterest, I didn't understand promoted pins at all. So I went into your course with a very open mind and pretty much a clean slate, and I had no issues at all understanding it or following it. It was so step by step. I just did what you told me to do, like literally.
Awesome.
And it wasn't hard at all. No.
So what successes have you had running promoted pin campaigns since taking the course?
All right, so I've done two. The first one I set up was, I think I set it up right after I took the course. And it was last year, so I must have signed up last year. And it was for my craft room organization workbook. So that was a sales thing. And I don't know what the figures were. I know that I made more than I spent. That's all I could tell you right now. Because I'm still learning how to do a lot of what I'm doing, and I wasn't really tracking it very well and understanding it. But I could tell that I was making more than I spent. And then I added in a second promoted pin in October for my Cricut Coach Playbook, which is also a digital product, a little bit higher. The first one was $7, this one is $17. And I added that one in because it was doing so well otherwise. I thought I should put it on Pinterest and promote it there as well. And that one started in October, so 7.5 months, 8 months ago. And at this point, it's for every dollar I spend, I earn $4. So this is a successful campaign, and I'm happy with it. I think I can do even better, and I have plans to do even more stuff in the future. But so those are my two pins that I followed simply step by step by following a course. So it was actually kind of plug and play. Like I had a thing, to sell, and I just followed what you said, and it worked. And it was that easy.
A little sidebar, Jennifer and I just recorded a case study for the course specifically on how to try to scale that return on ad spend beyond the $4 for every $1. So if you do join the course, you'll be able to watch that. And we came up with 4 things that she can try for scaling that ad. So that will be exciting to see her results too,
Yes,
which she can share
totally.
with us in the course Facebook group.
That's right. Yep.
Well, what is your favorite part of the Pin Practical Promotions course?
My favorite part is how, actually, there's 2. Can I say 2? The first is that you get really specific. I've taken lots of courses that are kind of vague, right? Theory, whatever. That's not really my kind of course. I actually like it when someone says, do A, B, C, and D, right? And this is why you should do it. And just do it. Literally just do it. Because it removes all of the what ifs, what should I do kind of thing. And especially for something like a promoted pin, which is really pretty technical, in my opinion. There's a lot of things to do. It is so helpful to just follow a guide. So that's my first favorite thing. My second favorite thing is your Facebook group. You have office hours, and you're like so responsive to people's questions. And while I don't actually participate all that much myself, what I do is when I have a question about something, I go into your group and I search it, and I can see all of the past questions and answers. And then I can just, because I'm the kind of person that just likes to find the answer and run off. I don't really like to ask the question. So it's really valuable, even though I'm not asking the question myself. I can just see what other people have asked and what you have answered, because you are so present in your group.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And the group has also helped me as I get like the common questions. Every time I do a course update, like I just added in an FAQ under custom audiences because they were the same recurring questions. And then someone came back in the group and said, every question that I had going through that module, when I got to the last lesson, that was the FAQ, she's like, you answered every single question I had. I was like, that's
our goal, right? Yes.
Yes. And I couldn't have done that without the group. I really love the community in there too. So I'm glad you found it useful too.
It's an awesome, it's very useful. Well, totally. Yep.
Thank you. So do you have any advice for someone who is on the fence about enrolling?
Well, first of all, assuming you're going to follow through and actually do a promoted pin and follow what Monica says, you should simply do it. Because I earned my money back within, I don't know, a week. It's like a no-brainer, right? You just have to be willing to do the work, right? You can't enroll in the course and then not do anything, right? But if you do the work, it's not an issue, because you will earn your money back, because it's that kind of course. And that's what I think is awesome. So if you're on the fence, which means you're not sure which way to go, you should just fall off on the other side and just do it. You should just go for it. Just do it. Seriously. It's awesome.
If you're willing to do the work, I totally agree.
Do the work. That is really important. You can't just sign up and then hope by osmosis you figure it out. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So thank you so much for joining us and helping potential students make their mind up if they should join or not. And if you choose to join, Jennifer is in the group. So she is very responsive if you tag her. Sometimes I even tag her because she's
totally tag me.
Of knowledge. And so she's there too. And so you'll be able to see her. So thank you again, Jennifer, for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.